That's the point, and that's why they won't know what in the hell you're doing there.
Well, let's face it, there's Mexico's right there, and the name of the town is Brownsville. Now, is that like saying something or what?
I don't know. All right, let's see if we can get Cali in here. Let's see here. All right, buddy, can you hear us now?
There he is.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
All right, I can see myself now.
There you go.
Nice shirt.
Yeah,
nice
very
shirt.
nice shirt.
Thank you.
Last time we had you on the show, you had your hair all braided.
That's right, cornrows.
Yeah, cornrows all braided. And I didn't even bring it up. I was like, damn, that's different. But,
You cut all your hair off.
Yeah.
It was the COVID hair. When I couldn't get my hair cut. I just let it grow, and
there you go.
I thought, well, it's not hurting me. It's
hair's free. Hair's free.
Good.
It's so funny. It's so funny the things that we went through, right? Because when they finally did open up the barbershops and whatnot, places to go get your hair or whatever, people are lined up, and they're like, listen, you got to wear your mask and you can't do this and you can't do that and all that stuff. I'm like, we don't care, man. Look at my head.
You go in and they say, what do you want, an estimate?
The reason why I cut it is because I realized I was going through half a bottle of shampoo just to clean the hair. It's like, I used to just do a dab of shampoo on the thumb. Went back to the barber.
Well, we're pretty excited to have the internship of Tiki Man Radio, the Cali Mccool Kids crew, and Surf's Up with Cali Mccool and the kids. And we took a hiatus from it last year. It's kind of hard to wrangle these kids into wanting to do stuff, but it sounds to me like you got a good group of kids that want to do it this year.
Yeah, it pretty much goes year to year, but I think we've been kind of growing since we started.
Yeah.
And so I guess last year, let's just say I spent the year preparing them for this year to start producing radio. So we spent a lot of time learning more about the concepts, theories of sound production.
Yeah.
And so, with this new student crew coming in with the juniors and seniors, the class of 2024, it's looking better than ever. And our program is growing more than I ever thought I would see happen. Thanks to Tiki Man Radio, your show, your crew, your inspiration helped us kind of push this whole program in a direction that I was hoping it would go. And so we're growing. I've got students coming in from other parts of the school. We have a school where we're broken up into academies. And so out of about 2,000 students, I get maybe 500 of them. And, so we're kind of fixed in with the students that we have to, work with to produce something for radio. But since we got this started with Tiki Man Radio, and now this year, I'm starting to get kids who are not part of the academy. They're in other academies coming to me and say, "Hey, can I be on the radio?"
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Can we put together some music for Tiki Man Radio? I said, yeah,
very
come
cool.
on in, and I'll show you how to do it. And it's been growing, and so it's been amazing to see the growth and the interest that these kids are starting to share with me, and couldn't be happier. So.
Yeah, and we had a discussion about it. A lot of people don't know the behind the scenes of things that goes on behind Tiki Man Radio, but obviously you're involved with it. So we're talking, right? And he's like, so I've got a new group of kids, and how do you feel about different kinds of music? And I was like, well, I stay away from politics. I don't do rap, and it's pretty much positive music kind of thing or whatever. I said, but I also said, I'm like, I understand that the kids today listen to different music than, say, the teacher of the year here and, the old Tiki Man. I get that, and we're always looking to discover some music. But it's a learning curve as well, and but it has been interesting. The first one was very interesting, and I'm like, listen, these kids seem so angry. And I think one of the messages I sent him was, maybe we could keep them from burning in hell and maybe moving towards the sun in a lighter way.
Does anybody remember Back to the Future, the first movie?
Yeah, it was on yesterday.
The trilogy was on, yeah.
Remember Marty? I think it was Marty McFly. He plugged his guitar into a big giant.
Yes.
Yeah.
He turned it off, and that first strum.
Yeah.
It blew him back.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that's what our debut looked like.
Well, we never know. I'll tell you another backstory that you don't know is at that very moment, right? So about 11:30. Down in Key West on the Sunset Tikis, which is those floating bars, B-Man and Michelle are going out on the floating tikis, and they're posting, that they put stickers in the floating tikis out there, and then they talk the captains, both captains, into downloading the app and playing Tiki Man Radio, right? So then at noon, the kids come on, and so they were kind of jamming to it, they were jamming to it. He's like, well, this doesn't seem too tropical or whatever, It's like, well, it's a little different, but so you just never know. Every decision we make, it has a current that goes forward, But I'm just so proud to be associated with you and the kids, and for them to discover. Not every radio station out there say, "Hey, kids, you never done radio before. Here, come be on the radio station."
That's right. I spent a good amount of time with that student, listening to his music and thinking, is this going to work? I'm not sure. Okay, but we spent a lot of time de-amplifying the soundtracks to make it a little bit easier to listen to, but it still came out, like you said, hot. Yeah. And I thought, okay, so no matter how de-amplified I get, it's still going to be hot for that type of music. So it's I don't know, but the kid was happy as could be to hear himself and hear his
that's
tracks
wonderful.
play.
And that's really what it's all about. That's what it's all about, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have another path for him for that kind of music. There's another outfit that I'm able to connect him to. So, he still has the passion, and it's just a different type of music that he's into. So, but for the most part, like this upcoming mix that I've got a female junior that's putting together this one. It's going to be good. I really enjoyed the one that she's put together. We're going to hear some Michael Jackson, we're going to hear the Spinners and ABBA.
I love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
ABBA is one of my all-time. Yeah, right.
I love ABBA.
Little dancing queen.
Yeah, you gotta get on the skating ring, man. Yeah.
So it should be good. But it's funny. I came up with this the little lunchbox byline, underneath, and I thought about it. And I was telling the stories. I was getting feedback from the kids, like, you remember when back in the day when parents used to pack your lunch and you never knew what you were going to get when you opened up that box. I kind of feel like that's just what happened.
I feel the same way.
but
well, let's see what we got here today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But thankfully, our lunchbox series, we're going to have a nice, interesting bits and pieces of good music that we're going to be putting in there. But you never know, right? Yeah.
Our kind of good music.
Well, but no, it's going to be a lot easier. Like you reminded me of, how important it is to stay positive with the music, because that's what it all started with. When these kids were in shutdown, they would ask me to put on Tiki Man Radio while we were doing homework, and and then they all agreed that they enjoyed this type of music because it helped them get through those that time, and it still does. Even when we're in class, we're even back in class, they still enjoy it. We still play it. We still put we got your website up with your player going, and
that's great.
And we just we use it to kind of get through some of our homework, it's been a great ride. So
it's interesting now that I'm very fortunate to have all these guys working with me, and they sometimes I try to reflect to them that you just never know. I mean, you may be touching somebody out there that you don't know, and somebody that's that's what they're looking for, is to hear your voice, your story, your show, whatever that at that particular week. So it's a big moving part of what we do for sure. Are you still there?
Uh-oh.
He froze up.
He froze up.
He's visually there.
He's visually thinking about what I said.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
He's back.
Are you back? You there? Can you hear us?
He's back in pieces.
What's a lot?
It's. I guess we're slowing down. I don't know. The data stream.
Okay.
Slightly.
Well, we can hear you a little bit anyway. I wanted to get to the part about, a lot of people don't understand.
Sure.
You have to grade these kids, right?
Well, anyway, I don't know if you can hear me, but I want to say thank you to all the crew.
Yeah.
And,
can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we were just saying you have to grade these kids on all this, right?
Yes, I do.
Explain how difficult that is.
I grade on effort, but I also grade on quality. For the juniors, it's more effort. For the seniors, it's on quality because they've had a year of practice.
Oh, okay.
And they haven't, without being on the radio. And so this year we're spending more time just making sure the quality of our recordings are right. Spending more time learning about how to work with a soundboard, how to work with an application like Audacity, how to work with the filters to keep your audio clean and acoustically correct. So, and that's what I'm looking for in my seniors. So the grading is a little bit more stringent on my seniors, and I have to say I'm looking forward to this next mix I have for you. The junior put together about 45 minutes of a mix, and that's with the ABBA and Michael Jackson and stuff. And she did this at home for extra credit, mind you, and she's already got an A+ for the class, and she's
wow.
she still wants.
That's why.
Yeah, and she's still doing extra credit because this is one of the things that she's enjoying about the class. But then I've got at the end a couple of students, seniors, that have put together a couple of 2 song mixes, as I say, and that's where I start listening for quality. Yeah. I mean, mind you, the first DJ is going to be really good. Her quality is good. She wants it, so she's working with her, the assignment. And it's funny when they follow directions the way I put them, it comes out right.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. I have the same thing all through the week. I'm like, well, I don't know, man, but it's I'm very proud that I don't know. I can't remember how we even got started in this, really, other than the fact that it was just a conversation between you and I, and it's something that we're very proud to be a part of, and we're very proud that the kids are interested in it, really. I mean, I guess if our radio station sucked, they would be like, well, I don't be a part of that crap, So I guess that's one plus.
That's
right?
old people music.
That's old people music. Yeah.
I have a question for Cali.
Sure. Go ahead.
Is there any way I could come out and apprentice with you so I could learn how to do
I know. I'm sitting on that. I'm like, my God, I think his kids know how to do more than I do.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I audit your class?
for only $19.95, you can get the online course. But wait, if you order now, we'll give you 2 classes.
I could use it.
we have a studio. I have a full-on green screen room, and I've kind of partitioned the control room into a radio station. That's where we can do things like this, and it's been really good. So yeah, you're welcome to come on anytime.
Well, I have a challenge for you and the students. You can take this back to them, okay? So in 2025, whatever, maybe sooner, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I would like to challenge them to graduate over into video and radio at the same time as well. Maybe if they want to come back after they graduate or whatever and want to kind of do something like that, because it's a whole nother animal for sure. And I got people coming in here throughout the entire show. Hey, this don't work, that don't work, this that, whatever. I'm like, all right, here, let me fix something, whatever, just go drink your drink and sit back in the back of the plane. I've got it, but
it's funny to watch people walk in and they see all that stuff over there and they're like, you're operating all of this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yes, we are.
But I think that would be interesting, and it would definitely be a way to continue to help Tiki Man Radio to be able, because we can give you access to our YouTube channel.
I would love that. We could definitely make something work and make it happen. We do kind of have that technology in place, and it's just a matter of practice. I got kids doing a YouTube show. Mm-hmm. One of them made it onto Amazon Music now with their podcast. So
wow,
they're definitely this something I will definitely be taking back to the classroom. Say, if we get good and we kind of figure out how to synchronize both the YouTube and our radio stream, then we would be ready to do something with Tiki Man Radio. So
well, that'd be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I am a student of my own craft, meaning that I never stop learning. And even when I feel like I've reached a point to where I know a little bit about it, I keep learning, right? So we might even learn something from them, obviously, on what they're doing and different little tricks that we'd never even thought of. Because that's what we do all the time, trying to improve our own craft here.
That's true. That's so true. I mean, I came onto this idea with radio 6-7 years ago when it was kind of introduced to me by my team of teachers that what you should think about starting a radio program. Mm-hmm. And so we worked with a station here. They went under. It was a terrestrial station, but when you guys came along, and then you asked us to, hey, put together a crew and put together some music and help produce something for your station. Mm-hmm. It just kind of that was our launching point to really do something great like what we're doing now, and I feel like we're still got so much more we can do, and we're getting there. And again, I appreciate your support, and
absolutely, man. And of course we changed the time. It's now on noon. That way the kids can actually hear the show, right?
Yeah, our classes first period starts at 8:30, so my first and second period get to hear the show at the beginning of their day. So it's a great arrangement. I'm happy because in the last time we did this, it was a 4:00 show, I think, on our side, 7:00 your side. So yeah, all the kids were gone by then, so it was just me in my backyard. and that was it. I'd ask the questions the next day. So did anybody hear the music? And of course, the ones that put it together said, yeah, it was great. But I really wanted to have the whole class hear it and inspire them to think about, hey, this is real. It's not just Mr. McCool giving you an assignment. No, it has real world application, and so it's been a great arrangement, great decision. I appreciate that.
The
the kids
I feel like we take it to the next level that way because, like you say, even kids that are not participating in this, or maybe who have thought about it and is afraid to even bring it up because they're nervous or scared or whatever. Because all these guys take advantage, be it on the radio. They're like, "Oh man, I gotta go do another show or whatever," But it's really cool to be on the radio and for people to hear you and this and for these guys, right? I mean, it takes it to a whole nother level. Like, wow, we're on the radio. That's pretty cool. And it's the magic that we all take take for granted at times, not just these guys, but we all do. And I think that's a key, changing it to noon. That way everybody can hear it, and you get more feedback that way as well.
We definitely get the feedback. That's good.
That sounds like my world right there. Yep, I got a lot of feedback. That's for sure. Yeah.
Both good and the bad.
Yeah. But
it's all good.
It's all good, man. Well, we love you, man, and I really appreciate you, the effort and the hard work and the frustration and the headaches and all that you go through to make this happen. But obviously, it's a passion of yours as well, or you wouldn't do it. And, including Tiki Man Radio, I like to call it our internship because you never know. They may want to be a broadcaster here one day, and 10 years from now, I don't know, man. I'll be like 67. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this or not.
Yes, you will.
Alec will have it under control.
Alec is going to take over by then. But it's just one of those things you just kind of think about a little later in life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you so much. And I guess we're coming to the end of my segment, so I'd like to do a Danny Tiki Man look-alike.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
And there's my Cubano hat.
That's pretty cool, man.
I like it.
You're all listening to Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com.
That's wonderful.
You're the man, brother. We're going to let you fly, man.
All